Hello traders, Rich here, and here's a quick but detailed update on Helium. As usual, if you guys like video analysis, let me know in the comments or simply leave a like. So let's get started. As we clearly see, Helium has been overall bullish for a while, making higher highs and higher lows, trading above this brown trend line. And since price is currently testing it, that's why we'll be looking for buy setups. Moreover, we do have a demand zone as we had an aggressive movement upward from it. So this zone is a strong area to look for buy setups since it's the intersection of the demand area and the non-horizontal support as we can see in brown. And anyway, if we also zoom into daily time frame, we can see that this green zone 2025 has been acting as a resistance previously, then price broke upward, so it's currently acting as a support area. That's why we'll be looking for buy setups. From a medium-term perspective, we are currently in this deep correction phase approaching a support, so we are also looking for the buyers to take over from a medium-term perspective. So as per my trading plan, I'll be waiting for a new swing high to form around the upper blue trend line. To consider it my trigger swing, for those who know me, I always highlight it like here we go, and then we can expect a long-term bullish movement or the next impulse movement to start higher. Here we go, and let's make it in blue. I only want to see it on daily time frame. And from a short-term perspective, because price is currently sitting around a very strong support area, which is the intersection of the demand, support, and non-horizontal support, we can also zoom into lower time frames to look for buy setups. From H4, we can see that we are also bearish from a short-term perspective, making low lows and lower highs. But since we are around a support area, we are looking for buy setups. So be waiting for this swing high to form and to consider it our trigger swing as usual. And we also have, if you see it, an inverse head and shoulders pattern forming. So this would be our trigger from a short-term perspective. And as mentioned, from daily time frame, the next trigger would be around this area if price forms a new swing around it, and then we have a break above it. Before we continue, I want to tell you about Kucoin. Kucoin is one of the largest crypto exchanges in the world with over 600 billion traded volume on the platform and 8 million registered users from more than 200 different countries. Moreover, Kucoin has been rated the best crypto exchange by Forbes Advisor, and according to Coinmarketcap, Kucoin is a top 3 in terms of overall performance. Kucoin offers a wide range of services and features. Of course, you first got spot trading and margin trading, but with more than 540 listed coins and 960 trading pairs. You also got trading bot, staking, mining pool, and many more. And I'll make sure to make a detailed video about each and every feature. For now, if you don't have an account yet, I'll make sure to include the links in the description below, and let's continue. As we clearly see, KCS has been overall bullish for a while, making higher lows and higher highs, trading inside this rising brown channel. So when we are overall bullish, we'll be waiting for the correction to be about to end to catch what? The next impulse movement upward. However, we can't really know where the correction would end. It can end here, or even dive deeper before going higher. That's why, even though we are overall bullish, we don't buy blindly. We always look for two things. The first one is a key rejection area. In our case, it's this previous resistance turned into support, and we also had this lower brown trend line acting as a non-horizontal support, as we can see rejecting the price multiple times. That's why we are looking for buy setups, and I insist on the word looking, which we have our second thing, which is we always zoom into lower time frames for extra confirmation and trigger, because we are clearly now overall bearish from a medium term perspective, because we are in a correction phase, right? So we had this impulse correction, and we are waiting for the bulls to take over again to catch the next impulse movement upward. Now, if you zoom into daily time frame, you can see that I've posted this one previously many times, that we've got an inverse head and shoulders pattern forming, and we were waiting for the right shoulder to form. So now we've got this one, and of course we also got that big wick rejecting this area here. So here's our inverse head and shoulders pattern, and from a long-term perspective, we'll be waiting for a momentum candle close above the neckline, which is covering the entire pattern. Like it would act as our trigger. That's why you see like this one as a trigger here. Then we can buy KCS and expect a movement till the upper till the upper brown trend line, which is acting as a non-horizontal resistance, rejecting the price multiple times previously. Of course, meanwhile, and until this happens, until you have a break above the neckline, KCS can still trade lower and lower, in this case to approach this previous support. Again, as you can see, it was acting as a resistance, now acting as support. In this case, if this happens, I'll be zooming into lower time frames like H1 and H1 to look for buy setups around, let's say around 1516 zone. So that's it for KCS. Best of luck, and I'll see you on the next one.